Welcome to the Slot Network. I'm King, your host, and today we're here at Dortmund to watch the last fixture of the group stages, Japan versus Brazil. Both teams are here with their second kits, Brazil in blue, Japan in white, as they face the challenge to become the first on the group. Brazil has won both, while Japan has drawn the second. Here we see Nakata, Japanese superstar, and Brazilian centre-back Lucio. The broadcast has not shown us the team's formations, so before the match starts I'm gonna show you. Japan comes with Kawaguchi, Miyamoto the captain, Tsuboi and Nakazawa. And midfield, Endo, Komano, both Nakatas and Ono. As centre forwards, Takahara and Oguro, while Brazil comes with Rogério Ceni in goal, Lucio, Juan, Cafu and Gilberto Silva, Mineiro, Cadinho and Juninho in midfield, and up front Robinho and Fred. Brazil with the backup team because we only actually need a draw, so it doesn't make much of a difference. And it's good to rest the players for the knockout stages, since we already qualified. Like, we need a draw to be in first place in the group, but we already qualified, so it doesn't make too much of a difference. I mean, if you watched the last video, you know that the only team we actually want to avoid is Angola now. We're gonna face the... if we go through, we're gonna face the second on Group E, and we will face the first in Group E if we have second in our group. Mineiro's front. Good play from Mineiro, finds Juninho! And it's a goal! It's the first Brazilian attack, and Juninho scores for Brazil. It's 1-0. Lovely play from Mineiro. And a great pass for Juninho, who kinda still looks the same even though he's like 20 years older now. Like, if you watch him talk on TV or something, he still looks exactly the same. Well, it's an amazing goal. 6 minutes on the board, and it's already 1-0. Well, these guys are very well rested since they didn't really play any match, most of them. Mineiro hasn't played, Juninho has played once. Who else has played? Fred has played both matches, but both as a backup. Robinho, both as a backup. 3 of the players on the back have only played once. I think all of them have only played once. Not completely sure. But like, we really needed to rest some players, so it's better if we do it like this, right? When we only need a draw. Like, this will be like probably the least relevant match of the tournament for us. Juan, good defensive play from Juan. Passes it up ahead to Fred, who loses the ball. Fred, who at the 2014 World Cup played terribly. Like, terribly. But he was a good striker, I really liked him. Like, I remember watching him play when he was already older. He was like a really good guy. In 2012 for club football, like when he played for Fluminense, he was a really good striker. And more recently as well, he was like really good. He retired last year. I remember watching his last match. I actually watched his last match, and it was like really cool. Like, he's a legend at Fluminense because he won like the national championship with them. Once or twice, I'm not sure. I think twice. They won in 2010 and 2012, but I'm not completely sure if he was at the 2010 championship. Not sure if he played both. But the thing is, he won at least one national championship with them, so he's become like a club legend. Like, it's a team with only 4 national championships, so that's a lot. Like, winning one with a team that has only won 4. And maybe he actually won 2, I'm not completely sure. Some of these players were club world champions as well. Some of them playing for São Paulo when they beat Liverpool, I think. 2005. I'm not completely sure about the dates, but I think it was in 2005 that São Paulo beat Liverpool. And maybe 2006. And I think Mineiro was playing for them. I know, like, back then it was very common for Brazil to have players who played in Brazil. And Rogério Ceni, who was like the captain of that São Paulo side, and who is now their manager. I mean, he's no longer their manager. He got sacked last year, but he was twice their manager. Like right after he retired from playing, he was their manager. But then he was terrible, so they sent him away. And he managed a few other clubs, got some good and bad results, and then he came back. This was a good play from Juninho. Now he crosses it in. Can Fred score? No, he doesn't. Japanese defender gets the ball, passes to Ono. Have Gilberto Silva to Mineiro. To Juninho, who finds Roberto up ahead. Passes it behind to Fred, and he misses. I don't know what you guys prefer. If you prefer, like, I'm recording this on the day after I recorded the last episode, which is, like, I'm on the 19th of May here. This will come up next week. This video will come next week, so I'm not sure, like, what you guys prefer. If it's me just talking some random crap about football, maybe I could talk about what happened on the last matches that I watched, or maybe we could actually do a proper narration, or I could call up maybe a friend or something to talk about the match, make this like a post-recording, make it like, I don't know what you guys will think is more fun. Please let me know in the comments. Maybe I can put a poll after like 3 videos or something. Or maybe I could do like multiple videos and each video will be a little bit different. But Fred shoots and it's not a goal. Good defending from the Japanese keeper. I don't recall this goalkeeper's name, but he was really good today. For you guys to have an idea, the last match that I watched was Sevilla 2, Juventus 1 for the Europa League semi-final. I watched only the second half and the extra time, and it's like really cool, really good match. Oh, it's Kawaguchi, the goalkeeper. Okay, we're going to the second half now. Okay, I took off Gilberto, he was exhausted, and I put Chris. And I'm playing Juan up wide now. Juan is playing as a wing back. He's actually a right footer, but I don't think it matters that much in this game. I know, like, in recent games this actually matters a lot, but this was 2006. I've played multiple players like out of position in this game and it didn't matter so much back in the day. How is that not a foul? That should have been a foul. Okay. Kawaguchi kicks that ahead to Ono. Mineiro doesn't reach him. That's okay. We have Juninho, who so far was the best on the field. Chris gets the ball from the striker. Juninho, can he pass? No, he doesn't. Takahara gets it back. We have Endo. Endo, which is the name of the goalkeeper, Mark Evans, in the translation, but Endo Mamoru on the original Inazuma 11. Oh, great defensive play from Rogério Ceni. That's almost a Japanese goal. I want to pass the ball. Okay. If you guys like Inazuma 11, that's a game that I really like. I don't know what happened here, but apparently it's a foul for Japan. We recover the ball. I really like Inazuma 11 as well. It's one of my favorite games. It's my favorite game when I was a kid, and I also loved the show. But I watched with the original Japanese names, and when I played in English and they had different names, it was very weird to me. That's a penalty, and that is a penalty for Brazil. No cards, ref. The referee is not gonna give number 3 a card. It's okay. Let me see if Juninho is the most appropriate kicker. I think he's the one. Rogério Ceni is a specialist in penalties, so I'm gonna make him kick it. Okay, Ceni scores! And it's a goal for Brazil. This looks nothing like Rogério Ceni. This patch doesn't have that many faces, and Rogério Ceni surely isn't one of them. But it's the second goal for Brazil. Rogério Ceni has like 100 goals that he scored on free kicks and penalties alone. He's like really good at kicking the ball. Juninho was also really good. He's one of the best free kick takers in history. If you guys support Lyon or Vasco, you will know that. Like how good he was at free kicks. He was actually a free kick specialist, so. Okay. Mineiro lost the ball. Mineiro's not having a good game. Robinho, surprisingly, is playing quite okay today. Have Ricardinho with the ball. Finds Juninho, who finds Fred, who finds Robinho, who loses the ball. Good defensive play. Cafu has the ball. I'm gonna have to cut back because there's no one to receive it. We have Robinho here. Passes it to Juninho and it's a goal. It's Brazil 3, Japan 0. Juninho is playing an amazing match today. I'd say he's gonna be the man of the match. Our number 19 in Juninho. Let's see the replay. Good play from Robinho, good pass. I was actually meant to pass to the other player. I think it's Mineiro who's there. I was meant to pass to him, but Juninho was there. And it's a good goal. It's a really good goal. Okay, 2 subs for Brazil, Luizão and Ronaldo for Fred and Juninho. Luizão's a centre back, so what I did was to put Cafu up ahead in midfield, and Luizão, a centre back. I just got Chris to play out wide. Cicinho was very tired, who was the player that I wanted to bring on, and all of the midfielders were also very tired, so I had to put Cafu up ahead. I think it's the best thing I could do with the way the match is going and with which players I wanted to rest, and that's a foul from Luizão on Takahara. Ono's gonna cross it, he does, but I think that was Juan who took the ball away. That was good defensive play, and what happened? Oh, an offensive foul. F1, Gilberto Silva finds Lucio, it's Chris up ahead. There has the ball, passes it to Cafu. So weird to see Cafu all the way in midfield. It's okay, sometimes wingbacks will have to play in midfield. Okay, Lucio, it's Luizão, passes it to Juan. Yeah, Aguro is like coming through. That's a foul from Lucio. And I think that should be a yellow card. Yes, that's a yellow card. That was unintentional, but it's okay. Got a yellow card for that foul. It's a frontal foul, so maybe he can score from there. I don't think so, no. He didn't. We get Robinho running a lot, trying to outpace the defender, Nakazawa. He does it, but loses the ball to Endo. Lucio versus Aguro. Lucio wins it. Gilberto Silva to Luizão, who kicks it up ahead. Have Ronaldo and Cafu. Gonna have Cafu play slower. We don't need to run as much. We're already 3-0 up. It's Chris. It's Chris with the ball. To Ricardinho. To Cafu. Gonna kick it, and Kawaguchi has the ball. It's been a fun match. It's been fun to play this. Here we have Luizão. I talked about Inazuma 11 before. Hideyoshi Nakata was in that game, especially in Inazuma 11-3. He's like a big part of the game, but he actually played for Italy in the game, which is somewhat weird if you think he's Japanese, but he actually played a lot in Italy, so that's where that comes from. Gilberto Silva has the ball and it's over. It is over. We're the first in the group. We're through with 9 points out of 9. And the players are celebrating. Is Japan through? I don't know. We should check that out. Let's look at the individual game records. Japan didn't have any subs. That's interesting. We have our best player in Juninho, obviously. Minero, because of that pass, got a 6.5. Juninho was like a superstar. Chris Lezama and Ronaldo were okay. Let's go to the cup menu and see our the schedule, how it went. Costa Rica beat Poland 1-0. Ecuador beat Germany 4-0. Trinidad and Tobago beat Paraguay 2-1. England beat Sweden 1-0. Cote d'Ivoire beat Serbia 4-1. Netherlands and Argentina drew 1-1. Angola actually lost to Iran 3-1. Portugal lost to Mexico 2-1. Ghana beat the United States 1-0. Italy beat the Czech Republic 1-0. Australia lost to Croatia 4-1. Japan lost to Brazil 3-0. South Korea beat Switzerland 2-0. Togo lost to France 4-0. Tunisia beat Ukraine 2-1. And Spain beat Saudi Arabia 4-0. Let's look at the Group League ranking. These rankings, we have Germany and Ecuador, England and Sweden, Argentina and the Netherlands, Mexico and Angola, surprising everyone, Italy and the Czech Republic, Brazil and Japan. Japan is through. Because Croatia beat Australia. Yeah, Croatia had lost 2, but they beat Australia, they got 3 points. So Japan is through. France and South Korea, Spain and Tunisia. So if I'm right, I think we're facing the Czech Republic next time. You're gonna be sure of that on the next match. Goals. The top strikers are Zidane from France, Giorgio Gian in Korea, and David Villa in Spain. And assist leader, Ribéry with 4. So that is all for today. We'll come back for the knockout stages next time. See ya!